Welcome to Shift by Bacardi.
Hey guys, Sam Turp again, just checking in for the backyard shift right on the picnic table. I've got the grill behind me. We're gonna pick some fresh herbs in the garden a little bit later. We're hosting people for a little bit of barbecue today, socially distanced barbecue, of course it is. I'm also gonna kind of greet my guests with a little welcome cocktail. The sun is beating right now, it's hot. I don't wanna hit anybody too hard, but I also do want to make a cocktail that I love, the Presidente. The Presidente is a rum-based cocktail, very spirit-forward, using Bacardí rum. We're gonna do a light twist on it today with some fresh orange and some fresh herbs. Tweak it the way that you like it. There's no official recipe for anything. It isn't true in cooking, it isn't true in cocktail making. Most stories that I've looked at tell you that around the 1930s, this cocktail was invented in honor of President Machado, the Cuban president. It often calls for Cointreau or some type of orange liqueur. Today we are going to be using fresh pressed orange juice to just lower the ABV a little bit, which means the alcohol content. So it's going to lower our alcohol content. It's going to be a little bit lighter. We're going to be using the grill behind me to roast some oranges before we juice, which is going to give a little more flavor, even more kind of these essential oils out of the oranges as we juice them still warm. And we're gonna be picking a few herbs from our garden back there. All right, let's get going. The grill fire is on. We're ready to put our oranges. You can hear the oranges are sizzling, which means your heat is on. Make sure to keep a good eye on them. It's live fire, it's hot. You don't want to burn, you just want to get a little bit of color. Obvious, but it's easy to forget. Clean your grill before from the previous cooking. You don't want any of that juice to be on your oranges. If you want to add sugar or spices, you can just go kind of on the flesh side and then put that down on the grill. You can just do a little bit of sugar. You can even do some spices. At this point, there's no wrong answer. It's kind of up to you. If there's a flavor that you like or you want to put in there, please do. All right, so we've been roasting these for about 5 to 7 minutes, just moving those around. We're starting to get some nice grill marks on them. That's all we needed. Now we're gonna go in, we're gonna juice them, so let's take them off the grill. All right guys, so we're in here, we're in the herb garden. I've got oregano, we've got chives, we've got a few things, but we also have basil. We've got a lot of it. The basil's starting to come out, so we're gonna pick a few leaves. We're gonna use that for our welcome cocktail. Basil's super fragrant, so you could put a few in as you mix the cocktail to give it a little flavor, but it also works really well as for garnishes, so you'll keep like a few nice sprigs, the not as quite nice leaves you can put in the cocktail for mixing, but the really nice ones, keep them, and then you garnish on top of your cocktail. That's all you need. We're ready to make another version of our Presidente cocktail. We're gonna shake the cocktail today. If you have a shaker tin, get it out. If you do not, honestly, you can build this in just a pint glass. You can build it in a wine glass. You could have it even kind of in a champagne flute, or if you're really in trouble, just have it in a kind of a backyard paper cup or plastic cup. It works for anything. The idea is to host people with something refreshing and having them walking around with something in their hand while we're waiting to eat and enjoy the rest of our afternoon. Let's get some ice. So we are going to start with our rum, Bacardi Quattro. We're gonna go for 1.25 ounces. It's hot out, I'm thirsty. Our Martini Fiero, we're gonna have 3/4 ounce of our Martini. Fresh orange juice. If you're building it right in the glass, kind of just top it off, right? You're gonna have ice, you're gonna have your spirits, top it off and then garnish. In this case, we're gonna go with 3 ounces of fresh roasted orange juice. To kind of enhance the flavors of the Martini Fiero, we're gonna add a couple dashes of grapefruit bitters. Ice in our glasses, and we are drinking. You can just strain this into the glass. You're gonna have chunks. Maybe you like that. It's just basically the pulp of the orange. You can have it in little chunks of ice, so you can kind of go both ways. If you want to double strain, please do so. If you don't need to, right? So you can kind of go, you can just pour. If not, you just double strain, and you see it's gonna make for a much finer liquid. Look at that beautiful color. That's where that Fiero kind of comes into play, that fresh orange, that breakfast style cocktail. This is really the color that we're looking for. Bright orange, this is an inviting color. I look at this, I wanna drink it. No matter, I'm not sure what it is, I want to drink it just by the color that it has. Maybe we want to add a wedge of lime. And then finally, we've picked a few fresh herbs. Basil, super fragrant. If you smell something, you can taste something. So in a cocktail, you don't necessarily have to put an ingredient a lot in there. And here we have
our twist on our backyard Presidente cocktail, our Bacardi and Martini Fiero Presidente cocktail. Cheers guys, enjoy. I just want to give a last little shout out to the Bacardi family for setting all this up for me. Check it out on their YouTube platform, Shift by Bacardi. Really good.